Hey y'all, so I'm at the hair shop getting my hair did. One, because these disrespectful gray hairs on the top of my head needed to be covered. And number two, I had to get my ends trimmed so they can be nice, healthy, and intact. So, what does Zepbound have to do with hair? Well, did you know that rapid weight loss can also cause hair loss? I know. And I'm not talking about the hair loss where we want it to go, like our armpits. I'm talking about the hair on top of our head. So let's talk about it. But before we do, look at this hair. Oh, she's definitely cute. Hello. My name is Elise, and I am holding strong on my Zepbound journey. But did you know that if you're on Zepbound, you not only will lose weight, you could possibly lose your hair also.
Oh my
And
God.
it's not just Zepbound. It's any type of rapid weight loss can cause you to lose your hair as well. So there's a few reasons why rapid weight loss can cause you to lose hair. Number one reason is nutrient deficiency. Now, while we are on Zepbound, our appetites are suppressed. We're eating a lot less calories, which also means a lot less nutrients. Now, what do these nutrients have to do with our hair? Well, for example, vitamin B12 grows out your hair fibers. And if you're low in vitamin D, your keratin struggles to regulate your growth phase of your hair, which can cause shedding and thinness in your hair. So this isn't to scare you and say, oh, if you're on Zepbound, your hair is going to fall out and you're going to be bald-headed. No, it's just something to be aware of to make sure that you are getting your nutrients and vitamins daily. Number two reason why you could be losing hair on Zepbound is because losing weight rapidly is stressful to the body. Now, I never thought really of losing excessive weight being stressful, but it is a stressful event. As little as losing 20 pounds quickly can cause you to lose some hair. You can lose hair or experience thinning or excessive shedding 3 to 4 months after weight loss, and it could last up to 6 months. It kind of has the same effect of postpartum. Like after you had that stressful event of having the baby, your edges are gone. According to Eli Lilly, who are the makers of Mounjaro and Zepbound, in a study they said less than 7% of people had experienced hair loss, with 5% being women. And in those 5% that experienced excessive hair loss, no one stopped this study in regard to the amount of hair shedding, which to me means like, I think about that and I'm like thinking the women that were in there, they were like, oh no. I'm gonna be skinny and bald-headed. You ain't taking me off this Zepbound. Your body needs adequate calories and protein to feed your hair follicles. Not just your hair, but your muscles, all your organs. Everything needs a proper amount of nutrients. So, how do you prevent this from happening? First things first, go get your labs drawn. Request a full panel from your healthcare professional to see if you're lacking in any vitamins before we even get started. So I have 5 tips to help you keep your edges and lose weight while on Zepbound. Number 1, eat enough vitamins and proteins. Now, if you are not into breakfast like I have been lately, I suggest you start with a protein shake. Getting enough protein is a way to keep your hair fibers healthy and shiny. Number 2, a daily multivitamin. Now, even if we're not on Zepbound or any weight loss, I think just in this day and age in general, we live such a stressful life. And it's tempting to not get our nutrients on a regular basis unless you're actively keeping track of it. So having a daily multivitamin helps you fill in the gaps that maybe you're lacking in nutrients and vitamins in your natural diet. Do you have to have a multivitamin? No. If you have a balanced diet with a large variety of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, dairies, and whole grains, you actually do not have to have a multivitamin. So if multivitamins aren't really your thing, just make sure you have a well-balanced diet. Tip number 3. Now, if you're in diet culture, like we all probably have been in the past, there are a lot of fad diets that tell you to avoid certain food groups. Now, I'm telling you, do not eliminate a whole food group, okay? If it grew from the ground, like vegetables and fruit, or if it came with a mother, meaning, fish and chickens and cows, it is blessed, okay? So eat it, all right? The only thing that you need to avoid To make sure you're getting good nutrients, avoid processed foods. And if you really think about it, when you go into the grocery store, if you go around the perimeter of the store, they have the fruits, the vegetables, the eggs, dairy, proteins. Those are the things that you should stock up on and have lots of. It's when you enter the center of the store where there's all the processed things that really you shouldn't be having, and they have all these marketed slogans and pretty packages to make you buy them, right? And you may even think like, oh, well, I'm just getting spaghetti sauce. Well, in order for that spaghetti sauce to be sitting on the shelf, it's loaded in preservatives, sodium, and laced in sugar. So, I mean, can you go into the produce section and put some tomatoes, garlic, and onions and olive oil and some broth in a slow cooker and make your own pasta sauce? You can, yeah. Are you gonna do it on a Tuesday night? I don't know. But if there's a will, there is a way. Tip number 4, manage stress. Okay, so since our bodies are already going through this stressful event of rapid weight loss, well, we can't have stress on stress on stress on stress. So find ways to manage your stress, whether it's through prayer, meditation, journal, talking to a friend. Even exercising is such a great stress reliever. I love walking. Walking is bae. Like, I love just something about going out in nature. And I am lucky enough to live in a neighborhood where there's natural hills and big sidewalks. So it's just something that I love to do daily. And as long as I get my 8,000 steps 4 or 5 days a week, I'm a happy girl and I am getting my step count goals. And it's just a stress reliever. Whether you're listening to a podcast, listening to a YouTube video, or just listening to nature, it's a stress reliever, and I encourage you to do it. Walking is currently my #1 way to keep my steps in and reduce my stress. Now, I use this free app on my phone that tracks my steps daily and keeps me encouraged and motivated to help me keep healthy on this Zep-bound journey. Don't mind my heavy breathing. I'm just out of breath while casually walking up a hill. Tip number 5 is to lose weight gradually. Now, I know, easier said than done when you're on Zep-bound. Some people are having amazing success and saying, I lost 30 pounds in 4 weeks. I'm like, okay, go ahead. That ain't me, but go ahead. So losing 1 to 2 pounds a week is safe, in a safe area where you can still have hair on top of your head. So maybe if you are experiencing thinning hair or shedding, or you already have thin hair to begin with, maybe don't go up on dosages aggressively. Now, this is by no means to scare anybody, okay? It's a low percentage of people that experience the hair loss and hair shedding, but it is a thing. I personally started taking collagen in my protein drink, and does it work? I don't know, I just started 2 weeks ago, but I'll tell you in 3 to 6 months if I feel like it's working. I actually thought it was already working, and I told my husband, I was like, I think this collagen's working because, you know, I'm having a lot of hair right here. My husband was like, babe, that hair's been there. I just missed my wax appointment, that's all. So while I was on my journey discovering how to grow long, thick, healthy hair, I had discovered that it's not some magical deep conditioner or some magical shampoo or some magical leave-in conditioner that's gonna grow out your hair. Now, there is a difference between high quality products and low quality products. That is definitely a fact. But what I realized, it weighs heavily more on what you put into your body, your daily vitamins, your daily nutrients, and your daily diet. That has a lot to do with shiny, healthy, thick hair. And also it has to do with your techniques of putting low tension and low manipulation and low heat and low stress on your hair, which keeps your hair follicles nice and healthy and keeps your edges intact. But the thought of losing hair is very important to me because I started this YouTube journey with the hopes of growing thicker, longer, healthier hair. And so I am doing strides with it. As you can see, you know, okay, you see it, do the platypus. Okay, anyway, enough of that. Get your nutrients, your proteins, your calories, as much as you can so you can keep them edges intact, okay? Okay, well, I have to go shopping at Costco now. So hit the like and subscribe button so we can go on this Zepbound journey together. Thanks, bye.